I think I've just made the nicest cabbage dish I've ever eaten. It is creamy miso cabbage with a char siu pork and a sesame crumb. It's absolutely divine. Just a really easy midweek meal. You have to make it. It is so good. You just need to cut a white cabbage into 4 or 6 pieces, just remembering to keep it intact at the base, otherwise it'll fall apart. Into a bit of oil with a tiny knob of butter, a couple of minutes on either side until it's just nice and brown and charred. Then I had about 200 mils of, I used vegetable stock, but you could use chicken stock, and then a teaspoon of miso paste and that tiny bit of cream. It's about 100 mils of double cream. Pour that over your cabbage in a heat-proof vessel. I couldn't think of the word then. Then make a little cartouche. That is a fancy way of saying a bit of baking paper, just tucking your vegetables in nicely. This will allow the cabbage to steam, but also the sauce to reduce ever so slightly. Then into the oven about 200 degrees for half an hour until they're nice and soft. Into the same pan I used earlier, added my pork mince. You could use beef if you want, a few spring onions, 2 cloves of diced garlic, a big slug of dark soy sauce and half red chilli, as well as a big tablespoon of char siu sauce and the juice of a whole lime. I also added a tiny bit of honey because it wasn't quite sweet enough. Blended up some stale bread, but you could use panko breadcrumbs, and then just add some dark and white sesame seeds and a bit of garlic, and then just toast it until it's nice and brown. This is what the cabbages are like when they came out. You could just have it as a side dish on a Sunday roast. Then it's ready to plate up. Just pop on your cabbage, a bit of the sauce, all the pork mince, and then top it with the sesame crumb, and then I popped on a bit of coriander, some fresh chilli and some lime. Seasoned to taste, but it's probably salty enough as it is. Absolutely delicious midweek meal.